Alright, patch 6.25 has arrived with some new content, so let's just dive right in. First up, we have the somehow further Hildebrand Adventures, continuing the comedic antics of the man, the myth, the legend himself, Inspector Hildebrand. The particular brand of humor in this content may not be for everyone, but it always manages to make me smile, so I'm all for the continuation of this long-running storyline. Which, as it just so happens, segues nicely into the next piece of content, the Manderville Weapons. The worlds of Inspector Hildebrand and expert weaponsmith Geralt collide in order to bring us this expansion's weapon enhancement quest series for the Manderville Weapons, more commonly referred to as relic weapons or just simply relics. Although the weapons won't amount to much right now, they will almost certainly be considered best in slot upon their completion near the end of the expansion. However, there is a really big caveat though, in that you need to be caught up with the current questline for Hildebrand in order to even begin this content, so do keep that in mind. Up next, we have the addition of the Omicron tribal quests, Endwalker's second tribal questline. This time around, the quests will be Disciple of Land oriented, so do be sure to have one of your gathering classes properly leveled so you can take part. And as a quick side note, don't forget that this is time-gated content, meaning that you can only complete so many tribal quests per day. Just keep in mind that your eligibility for these quests refreshes with the daily reset. An easy way to keep track of time-gated content in 14 is with the unofficial FFXIV event maintenance timer site. Link in the description. And now we have the all-new, hotly anticipated variant dungeon, the Sildine Subterrain. This is a story-based dungeon that will have your party escort an NPC as you travel your way through a locale filled with diverging pathways. Although I said party, this content actually scales to the number of players that enter it up to a team of 4 with no role restrictions. You can be matched up with a team through the duty finder, however, if you want to take on the challenge alone or with a group smaller than 4, that is most definitely still an option, as special role actions are available here to fill out what you might be lacking. Those looking for more of a challenge than what is offered in the variant dungeon just might find it here in the Criterion version, known as another Sildine Subterrain. Although this version requires a standard light party of 4, the duty finder can still fill out whichever roles you may be lacking. With an increased difficulty, this version also places restrictions on the amount of times and how players can be revived. Even though this version has been modified to not offer any branching pathways, all enemies still need to be taken out for the boss to even make an appearance. What's that you say? Still not enough? Well then, I guess we'll just have to crank the challenge up to 11 with another Sildine Subterrain Savage. Still requiring a party of 4, this version does not have duty finder support, so you best grab a few friends or prepare to cozy up with the party finder. This time around, there are no second chances. Sort of. If a player goes down here, they are out for the rest of the run. If the boss cannot be defeated within a certain amount of time, the remaining enemies will become enraged, making your progress much less likely. And if the entire party gets taken out, it's back to the start for all of you, as the instance will reset. Are you prepared to test your might against the dangerous beasts that lie within? And that about sums up a quick rundown of the major content additions to Final Fantasy XIV in patch 6.25. If you want all the details from the patch, then you can head on over to the Lodestone to see the full patch notes. Once again, link in the description. Now if you'll excuse me, I hear there is some new content that needs my attention. Goodbye for now.